life or whatever. I'm just laying here reflecting on my life. Not really. I was thinking about Raven because I'm on Tumblr and she's the talk of the internet right now. And I realized, or I didn't realize, but the thought crossed my mind that she's probably doing this for attention. I mean, obviously, she's obviously doing this for attention, but like, I feel like she didn't get the attention she wanted when she came out. Like, when they banned the, or not banned, they struck down the gay marriage ban in like, what was it, California, New York, where is she at right now? And she was like, yay, I can finally get married or whatever, which she ain't got married yet. I'm waiting. Raven, you done posted like you was getting married next week, and it's been a while, and you still not married. Anyway, so she posted that, and everybody was like, oh, okay, Raven's gay. Huh. Like, that's literally what it was. Like, when I read it, I was like, huh, alright. Because it's not like a surprise. It's not like anybody cares. Whatever. So she posted that, and I feel like she was looking for a much bigger reaction. So then she started saying crazy stuff about African Americanness and blackness, and she's not black. I mean, she's not African American, she's black, and she considers those two different things, which they are. But then she was like, don't label me as gay, label me as a human, and don't label me as African American, label me as American. And then everybody went up on that, and Oprah was like, girl, don't do it. And she's like, I'm gonna keep doing it. She still did it. And Twitter blew up, Tumblr blew up, Instagram blew up, Facebook blew up. And then it died down. And then she did a couple of, shows. She was on something on Disney Channel with Zendaya, and she did Empire, those, 2 or 3 episodes. And then she got on The View and agreed with a Latino fellow on the Latin station. Why the neighbor so loud? About Michelle Obama like looking like a monkey or whatever. She was like, it's not racist. I look like a bird, blah blah blah. So then everybody was like, okay, Raven. And the internet, sort of went up in a tizzy about it, but it wasn't like a blow up. So then she did an interview the other day with E, talking about, she did her ancestry.com, blah blah blah, her her lineage and stuff, and traced her family lineage back to every continent in Africa, which we all know Africa is a continent. She meant to say country, except one. And when she did that, and I was over it. Actually, before she even got into it, when she was like, I did my ancestry.com cheek swab or whatever you call it, and the other one was like, oh, I did mine too. She was like, you did yours too. Isn't it great? Like, she gave this really condescending, like, I'm finna lay something on y'all look. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I'm from every continent in Africa except one. And I was like, and when she did that, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then she was like, I'm from every continent in Europe except one. Now, it is physically impossible for one person to be from all of those places. It's impossible. Your family hadn't been on Earth long enough for every continent in Africa and every continent in Europe except one. Plus, why is it just except one in every place? Why would you? So she did that, and I feel like she's doing this just to get a reaction, to get some sort of a blow up about it. So I don't know, I'm over it. I feel like she's anti herself, because there's no way you're going to tell me that you're not African American and then say I'm from every continent in Africa except one. That makes you African American. And then she was like, my family's been in Virginia for 400 plus years, and how long do you have to be in a country to be considered part of that country? And it's like, girl, American is in the name. It's just African American, which, I mean, Black American, Mexican American, everybody that Native American, anybody that's not white doesn't has American after their name, and that's just how it is, and it's not fair. And white people should have to go through being called, Italian American and Italians do, German American, and whatever, Swedish American. I don't know what white people are, Dutch American. Like, they should have to go through that too, but they don't necessarily. But African Americans do, and I feel like she doesn't want to be called African American because she's more anti-black than anti-label, and she's also pro attention. And I'm not gonna give her any more really attention, cause why? We all know Raven's black. She's been black since she was born. Nobody was disillusioned about whether or not Raven was black, except apparently Raven. So, whatever. Anyway, I'm out. I just wanted to drop that because I was bored. Bye.